What's stopping you? Why are you hesitant? What are you afraid of? I was afraid of being judged. I was afraid of being misunderstood. You know, I was just afraid of how I would be received. I was afraid of a lot of things, honestly, and those things stopped me from pursuing something that I wanted to do. Hi, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Shaka Starks. If you are new here, thank you for clicking on this video. But if you're a subscriber, y'all have been showing me so much love. So special thank you to all of my subscribers, y'all. Like, I appreciate y'all. Like, we are growing. We're at 1K or maybe a little over 1K. But I just want to say thank you. Thank you. Being that we're a fam and y'all have been showing me love and you're clearly supporting me, I just wanted to do this video and kind of let you in a little bit more. So I found these questions on the World Wide Web and I thought, you know, it was a bunch of questions. Some of them were corny, but I tried to pick questions that would help you guys to know me the best. The first question is, what is your name? So I know I say my name all the time. My name is Shaka Vanessa Dion Starks. I have 4 names. I am named after Shaka Khan, Vanessa Williams, and Dionne Warwick. If you know who those people are, you probably can figure out my age by when they were popular, because that's when my parents named me after those people. But yeah, I'm filling in my, I don't know. I know I don't need to fill in my brows because I have microblading, but something just keeps pulling me back. Like, I think it's just, I'm so used to doing this in my makeup routine that I just do it just off GP. So the next question is, where did I grow up? And where was I born? I grew up in Morristown, New Jersey. Jersey stand up, Motown, better than your town. And I'm from Newark, New Jersey. Well, I was born in Newark, New Jersey. I'm from Morristown, New Jersey. I live in Silver Spring, Maryland in the DMV. I moved here after I graduated college. This is the area that my husband is from. I really love it here. I do go home, you know, pretty often. All of my friends and family are still in New Jersey. I do obviously have newer friends and college friends and stuff that are scattered, but I visit Jersey quite often because I'm a Jersey girl. Where did I go to college? I went to Coppin State University in Baltimore, Maryland, and then I transferred to Hampton University. That's where I graduated from. Freaking love Hampton. Like, ride for Hampton. I loved Coppin too, but Hampton was always my first choice college. So when I got the opportunity to transfer there, I did, and best decision of my life. Seriously, that sounds dramatic, but it seriously is so true. There is a interesting story of about my transition in college. Not my transition, like not from that's a weird word. About my college story, and maybe I'll tell it because honestly, it's a good story. If you know me, you know my story, and it basically is very aligned with the way that my life works. I went to grad school at the Chicago School of Professional Psychology here in DC. Well, here in this area in Washington, DC. And I am a licensed professional counselor. I have a master's degree, y'all. Crazy. It's crazy. So I'm a therapist. I work at a school in DC. I work at a middle school. That is my career. I don't consider myself a professional influencer at all. I honestly, you know, just like to share what I know in my little hacks, my little ghetto MacGyver ways. But I definitely don't consider myself an influencer, but I think I know a lot of things. So here I am on YouTube. But I do have a full-time job. I am a counselor. I work with children and I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm on summer break right now. Thank God. Thank God. I love what I do, but if you work at a school, you already know. There's a reason why we have summers off. I think that is a good segue into why I started my YouTube channel. I'm gonna try to keep this story as short as possible, because there's like a lot of reasons, but the main reason is I really wanted to share. I found myself really seeking connection and really having this desire to share some of my experiences and just wisdom that I've acquired over the past few years. More specifically, during this pandemic, my family, my husband, my son, and I were very, very conservative about, like, you know, just really wanting to make sure that we were doing everything to stay safe and not get this virus. So with that being said, it basically isolated us from everyone, like, and that resulted in just like kind of being anxious and having some feelings of depression and just really needing an outlet. And I really had to look inward to figure out what I was lacking. And I knew, obviously, it was that connection from my family and friends. Like, I'm so, you know, big on spending time with family and friends and making memories and showing love and sharing experiences, and the pandemic stole that from me, and it was really, really hard for me to be okay for a while. So once I started to focus on my mental health, because I needed to, my son needed me, my husband needed me, I needed me to be okay, I started to kind of lean into different things that made me happy, which were different than things that I had done before, because I enjoyed going out, I enjoyed spending time with family, I enjoyed, you know, going to New Jersey and spending time with my best friend and, you know, my godchildren. And so it really just made me like take a step back and dig deeper, right? And I did. So one of the reasons why I started YouTube is, one, I needed to be creative. So me developing my hobby of home decor and, you know, decorating my house and being creative because there weren't any stores. So really being creative and leaning into like repurposing things, upcycling things, using things that I already have to make my house a home, because I had just moved here right before the pandemic started. You know, I really had to figure out what was going to make me happy if it wasn't going to be going out, you know, if I couldn't depend on, you know, my norm of being around people. And that was really difficult, honestly. Like, it was very conflicting because I wanted to so bad, like, spend time with people, and I had decided I wasn't gonna do that. The risk of getting sick or getting someone else sick for me was just greater than my urge to be around people. So because I didn't want to be overwhelmed and anxious and depressed, I had to really think about what were the things that were making me feel that way. So I started journaling. I started using my social media more, which I really never really was big on social media, on using social media, but I needed to have a way to connect with people, my circle, and YouTube. I've watched YouTube for years, because I've always been into DIY. I always have done my own hair, and I want to expand my creativity and be inspired by other people. And so I've been watching YouTube for a while, and during the pandemic, just watching people do their thing and like watching, there's some YouTubers that I've been watching for over 10 years, and I've watched their channel grow, and they really inspire me. Like, you know, I appreciate the YouTubers that I watch that are real. So if you're following me, as I started to journal and as I started to really look inward, I asked myself, like, you know, what are things I want to accomplish? What are things that like I aspire to do? And what are the things that are stopping me from doing it? Because at this point in my life, I feel like there's so many obstacles that I've overcome. And I also know that life is very short. So I just decided that I was going to pursue what I want to do. So as I was journaling and having these conversations with myself, because I had a lot of time, as we all did in this pandemic, I'm asking yourself, girl, what do you want to do? Like, you know, for a while I was stuck in this, like, after the pandemic, after COVID, you know, once this is over, I just was like, yo, what if COVID is not over? You know, what if COVID is not over? I'm gonna wait to live my life. I'm gonna put my life on pause. That brings me to the main reason I started my channel. One is because I was seeking an outlet to be creative and connect with people. Two, I've been wanting to do this, and I just was really hesitant to share. I was really hesitant to be vulnerable. I was very hesitant to, you know, get on camera and show myself, my family, my home, and really open up to people I don't know. Why was I hesitant? That's what I asked myself. What's stopping you? Why are you hesitant? What are you afraid of? I was afraid of being judged. I was afraid of being misunderstood. I was afraid of coming off as like, you know, I was just afraid of how I would be received. I was afraid of a lot of things, honestly, and those things stopped me from pursuing something that I wanted to do. Then I asked myself, okay, all of these things, all of these fears you have, right? What if none of that happens? What if you're not judged? What if you're not misunderstood? What if people receive you? What if you're inspiring? What if you receive love? What if you receive wisdom? Or what if you were giving wisdom the same way that you receive wisdom from other YouTubers? I started to then shift my focus and ask myself, like, what if this works out? Like, there's a million reasons of why it, you know, couldn't work out or wouldn't work out. But then I started to shift the narrative and think about, like, what if this does work out? How would I know? How are you gonna know if you don't freaking try, Shaka? And then it was like, well, what if both happens? Or what if, you know, what if the things that I'm fearing do happen? Okay, so people judge me. Okay, people misunderstand me. I know that I'm coming as my authentic self, and I know that I am who I am. And you're gonna love me or hate me, but I have to be me. I have to. And that was like, that's how that I concluded that conversation and decided I'm gonna pursue this journey. Like, I have to be me, y'all. You know, and people are gonna judge me. People are gonna you know, be annoyed or dislike me or misunderstand me or you know, whatever. But some people are not. And more importantly, I know who I am, and I just decided, you know, I'm just gonna move in love whatever I do, and it's gonna be received or it's gonna be rejected, but I'm gonna move in love. I'm gonna move in honesty. I'm gonna move, you know, I'm gonna move when I'm inspired. I'm gonna move when it makes sense. That's what I'm gonna do. And that's why I started my YouTube. I really just want to share who I am. I want to share the lessons that I've learned. I've been through stuff, y'all. Like, I don't know if I will share every single detail, but I will share, you know, that I have not had a perfect life. I have not had things easy. But I'm happy and I'm okay. And y'all can be happy and okay too. We all can. We all can if we do the freaking work. Like, I'm so blessed today and every day, honestly, even when I was in a place where I was trying to get here. Like, it's a constant journey for me, for all of us. And we don't need to learn the hard way all the time. Like, sometimes other people have the answers that we need. But if we keep our mouths shut, or if we don't share, or if we don't ask for help, or if we're not seeking help, then we just stay stuck. And I don't want to stay stuck. I know that I've experienced things not just for my benefit. So in order for other people to benefit from my lessons, I gotta share. I can't be so scared to share, you know, that I limit myself and other people. So that's why I started my YouTube. Sorry, that was all the way around town, but that's why I started. So I'm gonna go back to the question, what are my hobbies? I like doing my hair. I like cooking. I like decorating. I like home decor. I like finding things for the low. I like, you know, I like what I do, my career. That's not really a hobby, but I love to support and help people. I like drinking. I like tasting new cocktails. I like dancing. I like singing, even though I'm not a singer. I like these things. These are, I don't know, I have a lot of hobbies. I like plants, listening to music. I like spending time with my family. I don't know if these are hobbies, but these are things I like to do. I like makeup. Hobby. Am I single or taken? I am taken. I'm happily married, guys. I will be married to my husband for 10 years in October. He is my college sweetheart. He is my boo. He's my everything. I'm married. Some life goals. I just want to be happy. I want to continue to grow. I want to continue to be free of fear, or just face my fears in whatever timing that takes. But I want to continuously be moving towards happiness. What is the biggest struggle I've overcome? I don't remember writing that. The biggest struggle I've overcome is depression, for sure. I am an angel. I'm an angel daughter. My mom passed away when I was younger, and just overcoming and growing and healing from the loss of her definitely has been the biggest struggle, I guess. Or the biggest struggle that I've overcome. I'm gonna put my lashes on. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. My lashes are on. I just did off camera because I figured, I don't know, it just is easier to do off camera. I just want to say, if you are going through something, if you've been depressed, if you feel like you're like in a depressive, like having a moment, maybe in a depressive episode, or just struggling with anxiety, tons of worry, not feeling like yourself, don't give up, because what is on the other side is so much better than what you're in right now, and it's going to give you so much strength. And I know if you're in it, it's just like you're over it, you're not trying to hear what I'm saying, but I promise you, you will have so much strength, and you're only gonna build endurance to get through what comes next, because nobody is exempt from sadness or anxiety or worry or uncertainty. We all have it, and some people's is different. Not saying that what I experience is what you're experiencing, or that it's all the same, because it's not. But I just want to encourage you to keep going. Lean on people that love you. Lean inward. Like, think about what you need. If you need to fall back from some folks, if you need to fall back from some situations, really take yourself and your mental health very seriously. But I can say that's the hardest thing that I've ever been through. But anytime I face, something that brings me back to that place, I remember that I got through it, and so I can get through whatever is bothering me, or whatever is going on that's difficult. You're just gonna continue to get stronger, because it's not gonna end. It's a wave. Like, it's ups and downs. Like, some lows are low, and some highs, like you're on cloud 9. But keep riding the wave, and remember the last high, right? Like, remember that last high to get you through the low. So I'll stop there. I'm not gonna wrap, but I do just want to say that. The next question is, what required the most courage in your life so far? Did I answer that? Kinda. It would be being a mom, honestly. Like, being a mom, it's next level. I love it. Also, the way that I became a mom required me to just be fearless, and face my fears. And maybe one day I'll share more about that story, but definitely becoming a mother and being a mother it's taken the most courage that I didn't even know that I had. That is all the questions. I don't know how many that was, but that's all the questions. And I'm done with my makeup. I was gonna add some mascara to the bottom lashes, but I don't. Oops. But I like the way it looks, so I'm not going to. So I hope you feel like you know me a little better. I hope that made sense to y'all. If you take anything from what I say, just know that, like, on my channel, I'm moving in love. I might seem confident or seem like, I'm okay with the things that I'm sharing. And for the most part, I am, but I have not always been here. So just, continue to give me grace, continue to give yourself grace, continue to show love on my channel. Know that I'm only sharing because I want you to know this, because either I figured it out myself, I figured it out the hard way, or it was like some ghetto MacGyver situation that I just came up with. But it's never to flex. So know that, like, my intention is never to flex on anybody. I really just want to share the knowledge and the wisdom that I've obtained. And as I continue to grow and become more confident, I will open up more about my journey so that, you guys, I don't know what you need to, I don't know what you don't know. I don't know what you know. I don't know what you need to hear. But I know that if it's put on my heart to share, then that's meant to be shared. So as God continues to grow me and I continue to move in that direction, I'll, hopefully be here for a minute. Hold on, I'm what is this? Set my makeup. I want to continue to do this. I'll do it as long as it, serves me and serves you guys. But when it stops serving me, I'm done, So yeah, this is the look. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you. Bye. If you made it to the end of this video, you're a real one. And if you enjoyed it, be sure to give me a big thumbs up and check out some of my other videos right here. See you in the next one.